But in the meantime, please welcome Wendy Raymond. Good evening, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here to celebrate our Ambler awardee, Isabel Thornberry, and all of you as finalists. I am so excited for all that you've accomplished, and can we just do a round of applause for all of our students here? So first, congratulations to our students, to the families and friends who have assembled. You are really special. Now, I know that everyone at Haverford is really special. You are really, really special. And tonight is a night for us to celebrate you, and I mean that super sincerely. We are celebrating you as scholar athletes. Your families launched you into all that you've accomplished, and I'm really happy to have family members and friends here tonight to remember all that you have brought to our students' successes. And second, I want to talk directly to our students to say, you have put so much into your own journeys here, and tonight it shows, it shines. You shine, and we are really proud of you. You have excelled in your academic work, you've excelled in your athletics, and most importantly, what you've excelled at is putting them together. You are scholar athletes extraordinaire, and we are proud that you are forwards. And third, I want to say, I am so excited that you're almost about to graduate, and I know this is a really daunting month, and I wish you all the best as you turn in your theses, you complete your theses, you have fun with your friends as you celebrate all that you've accomplished, your accomplishments as leaders, as teammates, as generous members of this community where your contributions have mattered so much. I wish you a wonderful last bit of your senior year, and I also wish you a wonderful launch into becoming a Haverford alum, because you are going to come back and back and back and back. You are part of this Ford family, and what you also bring into your life as scholar athletes will launch you into the ethical leadership and ethical engagement that we know you are going to bring to this world that needs every one of you so much. So congratulations, and have a wonderful celebration tonight. Again, good evening. I hope you enjoyed your meal. Welcome. Again, I am Danielle Lynch. I am the Director of Athletics here at Haverford College, and I want to thank you for being here to celebrate with us. We're thrilled to be able to gather together tonight with friends and family and share in what is always one of the highlights of the year for the athletic department and the college. We're privileged to honor the best of what Haverford Athletics produces in alignment with the NCAA Division III model for promoting the balance between academics and athletics. This evening, we honor and celebrate student athletes who exemplify academic excellence in partnership with athletics by handing out the William W. Ambler Award. This award is appropriately named after William Ambler, and it has been presented annually since 1999. William Ambler, class of 1949, epitomized what it means to be a scholar athlete. Ambler enrolled at Haverford College in 1945 and played football, leaving halfway through his studies to join the civilian public service during World War II, and then returning to the college to graduate with a major in mathematics. In 1956, Ambler returned as Director of Admission and stayed in that role until 1987. During his tenure, Haverford College became coeducational, and enrollment more than doubled, and the proportion of students of color increased significantly. The Ambler Award honors the senior scholar athlete with the highest cumulative grade average. To win the Ambler Award, a student must have lettered in at least one sport throughout their college career and demonstrated commitment, sportsmanship, and leadership. I I offer my congratulations to all of the students here this evening as we honor you for being the top scholar athletes in the senior class, including Isabel Thornberry, a member of the women's track and field team and this year's recipient of the Ambler Award. We can applaud. So here are some statistics about the student athletes being honored this evening. We have 11 different teams represented, 10 different majors, 7 different minors, 11 different U.S. states and 2 countries, 11 team captains, 2 All-Centennial Conference honorees, 1 Centennial Conference Academic Performer of the Year, 8 College Squash Association Scholar Athlete Awards, 1 Philadelphia Inquirer Academic All-Area Team recipient, 4 Liberty League All-Academic Team Awards, 5 NFHCA Scholar of Distinction Awards, the highest field hockey academic honor, 33 Centennial Conference Academic Honor Roll selections, 5 Collegiate Sports Communicators Academic All-District selections, 9 NCAA or College Squash Association National Championship appearances, 3 for men's cross country, 3 for men's and women's squash. At this time, we will hear from our student athletes. We'll go around the room. Scholar athletes, please stand and state your name, your team, your major, your thesis topic, and your most memorable athletic moment at Haverford, and your plans for after graduation. I'd also like to acknowledge that we do have one recipient who's not here from field hockey, Zora Dalman, who's an anthropology major. She's not able to be with us this evening, but we want to acknowledge her. So we'll start off with Brandon.
Hi everyone, my name is Brandon Renata. I'm a neuroscience major. My thesis is titled Superfinished Novel Object Recognition. I played men's basketball, and my favorite memory was my junior year. We were playing in Pittsburgh. It was our senior night, and we were down early in the first half. And then second half, we were I think up by 1, and one of their best players tried to ask me for game, and I got stopped. So I was really hyped after that. And after college, I worked for JP Morgan in a private bank. So thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Anne Bradley. I use she, her pronouns. I'm on field hockey, I'm a chemistry major, and my thesis is a review paper on assessing domains in chemistry education games. That rhymes, I know. And my favorite memory, my favorite athletic memory, I have 2. One was just starting off our senior year, us seniors worked really hard to create a great culture for our team, and we had our first home game. It was against Eastern, and in just the 4th minute, my teammate crossed the ball, and I got it in, and then I fell on the ground, and all my teammates toppled over me, and yeah, that was a great moment. And then second, obviously, was my organic chemistry class with Lou. Very athletic, because when I took those tests, my heart was racing. Thank you. What am I going to do next year? Now you're all on the edge of your seats. So I'm planning to go to medical school, but I have to take some gap years first. So I'm planning to take 2 gap years, study for the MCAT, and then work a job, and then apply for medical school. So.
Hi everyone, my name is Kieran Anker. I'm on the tennis team. Gosh, what's the next thing? Oh yeah, economics major, statistics minor. My thesis is studying the effects of right to work legislation on workplace safety outcomes. Actual title pending. Favorites, tennis memory. A lot of good ones, but I think my First ever match I played at Haverford was my sophomore year. This we didn't have anything my freshman year. We played against Stevens, and it was indoors, and I think it's probably the longest match we've played. It was maybe 6 hours on the court. And I didn't even play in the match, but just the energy of being there for the first time with the team and competing and realizing what college athletics was about. That was really special, and we ended up winning the match very, very close. Came up with a deciding match, and yeah, I'll never forget that. It was awesome. And then plans after graduation, I'm working at an economic consulting firm in DC as a research associate. So.
Hi everyone, I'm Annabelle. I'm on the women's basketball team here. I'm a double major in biology and fine arts. My fine arts thesis focuses on printmaking techniques and developing kind of modernized ukiyo-e style printmaking. And then my biology thesis focuses on studying the intracellular movements of the bacteria that lives inside of fruit fly embryos. Favorite memory? Okay. My favorite athletic memory is probably, I've said this a lot, but our team took a trip to Puerto Rico this year during the winter break. And I think it was really great, both of the athletic competition at the level that we had there, as well as just getting to spend time with my teammates. And then my plans after graduation are I'm going to be completing my PhD in chemistry at the University of Victoria in Canada. I'm Sadie Kim. I'm on the women's soccer team. I'm a chemistry major. My thesis is on incorporating an artificial amino acid into a Parkin's key aggregate protein called alpha-synuclein. And I'm currently intending to take a gap year before applying to medical school. And my favorite soccer memory is playing in the last few games of my senior season after tearing my ACL in March. Okay. I'm Julia Knoppenberger. I'm on the women's soccer team. I'm a biology major. My thesis is looking at autolysis genes in a bacteria called Myxococcus xanthus. And my favorite soccer memory is either my first goal or going to Costa Rica with the team. And next year I'm going to be an orthopedic technician while I'm at school.
Hey everyone, my name is Kuching, and I'm from maths cross-country team. I'm a math major whose thesis topic is on applying statistical models on crystal synthesis data currently provided by the Northwest Lab at chemistry department to explore the relationship between the measurement of the input and the property of the outcomes. My favorite athletic memories at Haverford is remember in fall 2022, our team had a national championship at Michigan State University, and the team went to the university to cheer for the teammates who were racing in the championship, and just this impression of seeing my teammates running through the snow. It was a snowy day, and also the rest of the team cheering for them, running back and forth across the field, covered by the snow. And just this impression really gave me this belief that our team can overcome any weather condition, any circumstance, including the pandemic during my first year, and as a team, as a unity. And I'm forever grateful. Thank you. Oh, also my plan for after graduation is I'm going to a stats master program at Northwestern University, and yeah, thank you.
medial prefrontal cortex calcium dynamics during innate threat virtual reality simulations at nice. My plans after graduation, I'm working in a lab at Yale for the next 2 years and then maybe applying to grad schools. And my favorite athletic memory at Haverford is my first college nationals, my sophomore year. I was a deciding match and we beat an unnamed rival, should I say? No, we're Econ College for the first time in like 18 years, I think. And it was a huge moment, and everybody like stormed onto the court after and gave me a big hug, and it was really cute, and everyone was yelling and jumping, and it was really sweet, and I won't forget it. So.
Hi, I'm Maya Johnson-Braden, also women's squash, art history major at Bryn Mawr, and my thesis topic, I'm writing about the development of the iconography of witches by Albrecht and Hans Baldung Green in the early 16th century in Germany. And my favorite athletic memory was being a captain with Emmy and developing practice plans in the fall when we were making practices for the team, and then also attending the Liberty League championships at St. Lawrence in January. And then after college, I'm going to be moving back to DC, and I'm waiting to hear back from the jobs.
My name is Pierre. I'm on the men's squash team. I'm a math major, and my thesis is on PBPK models, which is essentially the math that studies how a drug processes throughout a body. My favorite athletic memory is at nationals my junior year. I was dealing with a pretty bad back injury, and I was playing probably at the same level as someone like 20 years my senior, and I lost pretty quickly. But I got off court and I watched my teammates play the best I've ever played, and seeing them compete when I couldn't compete was just such a special moment. And we ended up winning that match, and that really carried with strongly carried me throughout the rest of my career and made me push harder and train harder. After graduation, I'll be going to the University of Pennsylvania to do a master's in systems engineering.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben Schultz. I'm on the men's squash team. I'm a history major and a Spanish minor. My thesis is on a 13th century manuscript in Spanish about chess and other board games. Let's see. My favorite athletic memory is the same match as Pete's. We won 5-4 over Connecticut College. It was a very good win. Last match of the junior season. And yeah, after college, I'll be going to Spain to work as an English teacher for a year with plans to go to law school.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm James. I'm on men's lacrosse. Chemistry major, minors in math and health studies. My thesis is about taking two pretty cool synthetic techniques in chemistry and combining them to make each one of them better. That's the simple version. My favorite athletic memory was from this season. We beat FNM, which is one of our rivals and a team that we have not previously beaten. Overtime winner, and I also scored my first goal ever in that game. So it was I've got my plans for next year. I'm going to be working at a pro bono medical clinic while I apply to medical school.
Hi everybody, my name is Teddy Carlin. I'm also on the men's lacrosse team. I'm also a chemistry major. My thesis is on analyzing and the analysis and synthesis of organically templated metal oxides, specifically vanadium selenide oxalates. And after I graduate, I'm going to be applying to medical school and then living in Dallas, Texas, and working as an EMT. Oh, my favorite lacrosse memory. So my last year, my junior year, we played Muhlenberg at home on a Wednesday night, and they had beaten us pretty badly the 2 years prior, including the only game when I was a freshman, and they weren't particularly nice about it either, in all honesty. And we beat them pretty good at home in a not very close game, and I was so happy to win. It was a really exciting moment in our season when we hadn't started that well, we totally turned it around. It was just a great time for us as a team. It was a ton of fun.
My name's Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a history major and on the cricket team. My thesis is about Polish nationalism and Jewish identity during World War II through the lens of the Polish army. My favorite cricket memory, there are lots to choose from. The story I told the most is my sophomore year. Our whole class's first cricket matches, the whole freshman class's first cricket matches. We were away at Marion Cricket Club right up the road. And we got kicked out because our uniforms were out of dress code for Marion. So we came back, they wanted to play, we wanted to play. Our pitch was sort of still under construction. We pulled up all the caution tape, which was maybe not allowed, but happened. We got a little match out of that. And we played the match through, and it taught me a lot about what cricket was in general and what half of cricket could be. And I think we really carry that forward through to now. And after graduation, I'll be the enrichment coordinator at the Urban Assembly School for Law and Justice in Brooklyn as an Appalachian Fellow.
Thank you all. I'd like to welcome Isabel's Professor of Chemistry, Lou Charcutian, to the podium, please.
And I, in that moment, thought I was at the peak of my academic and athletic career, and in many ways, maybe I was. But looking back, I now see that it was a platform based on very hard work and robustly supported from my family and friends and professors. And from that platform, I would launch into the next chapter and I'd be set up for success. So this is a special moment, and I hope all of you hard-working student athletes and the robust support systems of coaches, friends, staff, and family here can take a moment to just bask in the greatness of this very exciting Beacon platform. The second thing I want to say is that if you don't know Professor Helen White or Isabel Thornberry, let me just tell you that they are both such powerful forces of good. Equal parts brilliant and humble, tenacious and compassionate, their care for their immediate community, broader society, and our planet Earth are simply unparalleled. To be in their orbit is a true gift, and I'm deeply honored to do these remarks tonight. So with that backdrop, the rest of what I'm sharing with you tonight are from Professor Helen White. I'm thrilled to be able to share some remarks about Isabel with you all, and I apologize for not being able to be there in the moment to celebrate the awe-inspiring achievements of all of you student athletes. Congratulations on your remarkable accomplishments, both in the classroom and on the field. I must also extend my gratitude to my wonderful colleague, Lou Charcutian, who's friends a little awkward, for graciously delivering these sentiments on my behalf. I've been Isabel's academic and research advisor during her last 3 years at Haverford. Over this period, as we emerged from the pandemic, I have been able to get to know Isabel quite well. Her dedication to lab work, crunching data, crafting intricate plots from complex data sets, preparing presentations, and excelling in every endeavor, Isabel has impressed me immensely throughout the past years. Isabel is a shining star, and in these last days, as we near graduation, I feel as if I'm only now becoming aware of her full brilliance. I first met Isabel at the start of 2022 spring semester, when she inquired about becoming involved in research in my lab. At that time, Isabel was in her second year, incredibly busy with organic chemistry and biology, but together with Gigi Chen, she was determined analyze oil samples from local spill in the Delaware Bay. Witnessing her tenacity and enthusiasm, I was truly impressed. Despite the challenges of a full plate of second-year coursework, Isabel immersed herself in research, mastering techniques and unveiling intriguing results and producing outstanding written work and presentation of her data. The following summer, Isabel went to work at Georgia Tech as part of their aquatic chemical ecology R&D program and partnered with scientists from the Smithsonian Environmental Research Institute to look at how climate change impacts microbial communities present in salt marsh environments. Embracing a new area of research, Isabel expanded her toolkit, delving into microbial community analysis and diversity, and I believe had her first experience playing in the mud for the sake of science. Isabel then studied abroad in Aberdeen during the fall semester of her third year, and while our paths briefly crossed in spring 2023, she quickly headed to Seattle to work in the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, Pacific Marine Environmental Laboratory as a NOAA Holdings undergraduate fellow. Engaging in the analysis of oceanographic data from autonomous profiling floats, she honed her skills in data analysis, coding, and enriching her ever-expanding toolkit and newfound expertise. As I hope you can tell from these descriptions of both the content and location of Isabel's research experiences, she's incredibly independent and also adventurous, working at diverse institutions and adapting to new challenges. Isabel has crafted a varied and impressive undergraduate experience that, while it has always had its foundations in chemistry, it has stretched far beyond the field to oceans deep and wide. Isabel's research, steeped in environmental and societal relevance, also serves as a source of inspiration. And as we embark on her senior thesis journey centered on her most recent oceanography project, I marvel at her dedication to address issues of global environmental concern. By advising Isabel's senior thesis, however, I have also been reminded of my own deep interest in oceanography. In particular, as Isabel was preparing her senior thesis talk and a draft of a poster that she would present at the annual Oceanography Conference in New Orleans this past February, I was inspired and prompted to attend the same conference when I had not originally planned to do so. This was an unexpected twist of fate, and one that underscores the transformative power of mentorship. And it's this final piece that I share with you about working with Isabel that stands out from the rest. It's what continues to amaze me about Haverford students. Your ability to inspire us as faculty is at times startling. You remind us of what we love about our fields, what got us into our paths in the first place, and why we love to share this work through teaching and mentoring. So thank you, Isabel, for talking to me this past year about autonomous floats bobbing about on the surface ocean of the Pacific, for reminding me about all of which we don't know, and how we might better prepare for global changes and challenges ahead, and for giving me confidence that with people like you on the case, the future is something we can have hope and optimism for. Isabel, congratulations on all that you've accomplished, and best wishes for a future that I have no doubt will be filled with many successes.
Please welcome Isabel's assistant coach, Justice Pollitt of women's track and field, to join me at the podium.
Hey guys. Goodness gracious. Can everybody hear me? These words are on behalf of Coach Anita Lamar. She just had her baby Felix, child baby Felix. And of course she would love to be here to celebrate you, but I'll do this on her behalf. She says, last year, I came back to coaching at Haverford after many years away and experienced a wonderful and busy first year. And in the great chaos that comes from taking over a program, as a head coach, you're always looking for student athletes who can help you bring the program forward. For me, that person is Isabel. At long track meets, at early morning captain's meetings, at over 175 practices we've had together since I've started,
I trust Isabel to lead our team. She provides her teammates with support, and she provides me with exceptionally good counsel. I know when she enters a space, she's looking to help, and in doing so, she offers excellent feedback, identifies potential potholes our team faces, and brings motivation and enthusiasm to all. She's also wicked fast. And it is a great joy to work with her, on the track and see her take off in races. I like seeing that too. Her talent is only matched by her work ethic. As a Haverford grad myself, this is once again coaching me, I can continue to tell you why I'm in awe of Isabel and her 8 exceptional seasons of varsity track and field and her 4 years of excellence in the classroom and somehow also being in orchestra, just to name a few things. But instead, I'm going to channel her teammates' voices. During the selection process for captains last year, here is what her fellow bees said of her verbatim. The first passage is, Isabel is always checking in on other teammates, seeing how they're doing, and always does her best to try and support them in whatever way possible. She always asks me how I'm feeling before races and is a great motivator during practice. She has a high level of maturity and is one of my biggest role models here at Haverford and on the team. Another passage is, to me, Isabel really embodies empathetic and approachable traits. If I am ever feeling lost or bad about something, I know that I can go to Isabel. Not only would she give me advice to make things better, but she has a certain way of relating to most problems that has often made me feel like I wasn't alone. It's like having a big sister. Not only that, but she, in my opinion, has been the captain that was most active across all event groups. She has consistently supported the sprints, mid-distance, and distance bees, and is always willing to act as a leader in each of those spaces. The next passage. I feel like she has a peaceful way of bringing up tougher topics, and I have trusted her before to be a voice for me. She has encouraged me to do the responsible thing and tell the coach when I feel sick, injured, when I did not feel like doing so. The next passage is, when I first joined the team, I didn't know anything about track yet. I trusted her the most to answer my questions. No matter what anyone else thought, she knew what worked best for the team and was confident in her decisions. Next one. Isabel has shown through her running alone that she is very willing to put in the work. Across the board, she is one of the hardest workers I know and is very willing to help others as well. Next passage. Isabel has seen the ups and downs of this team and understands what we need to keep the team culture that has been cultivated over the past 2 years. It is important to have this memory so that the team culture continues to be upheld. Isabel understands this importance and works hard to be an example of the team culture we are trying to create. And finally, Isabel makes fun of hard workouts with me during our runs. Very true. When we go on long runs together, she would play fun games while we would struggle to run up hills, like the city's game, when we named as many U.S. cities as possible until we got to the top of the hill. I love it. Coach Unique says, I'm going to miss Isabel when she graduates, and not because she has a really high GPA and not because of her track times, which are really fast, but because of who she is as a person and as a leader. And I know it will be a long time before someone like her comes along again. Thank you for listening. I'd also like to add, I truly enjoy talking to her outside of the track realm. Obviously, when you do 5, 6, 7 events all at one track meet, things can get a little hectic, but she tends to simplify things for our team, simplify things for us as coaches, and I truly enjoy her as a person. She's awesome. Y'all know it. Isabel Thornberry.
So at this time, I would like to welcome our 2024 Ambler Award winner, Isabel Thornberry.
Okay, let's see if I can keep it together. That was a lot of soul. I just want to say thank you so much. I'm really grateful to be here, to share this moment with you all. It's really wonderful. In reflecting on how we've gotten here today, I realized that my time at Haverford has been defined by the people. At this point, it's become cliche to talk about COVID, but for a college career, a college experience that started with isolation and online classes and the glory that is mass workouts, and if you remember. COVID actually was not what I remember most. I think of my professors who have always prioritized learning and success, answering my so many questions in office hours. Thank you for your patience. And celebrating my successes as wins and my failures as learning opportunities. So thank you for your patience with me as a learner and as a person figuring out how to navigate the world at large. In particular, I want to say thank you to Helen, wherever she is. My thesis advisor for sharing all of her wisdom, her advice, her support, more than just an occupational business. And thank you to Lou for sparking my interest in chemistry and helping me take advantage of some really amazing opportunities to figure out what I want to do with science. And I think about the friends and the classmates who have spent late nights with me in the library, who have spent countless meals with me in the DC, and who taught me more than just study tips. Haverford has shown me the power of learning collaboratively, and thank you for working to create a community of people who strive to support each other to the utmost. And I think of my teammates, shout out, who have created the most supportive community that I could have imagined, who have been my biggest fans both on the track and off the track. The B's, as we call ourselves, have taught me to be authentic and silly and fast and persistent and so much more. Thank you for being such a unique group of truly unforgettable people. And I think of Riz, who was my coach for my first 2 years here, who took a really uncertain first year and made her a college athlete. I think of Justice and I think of Kate, who have brought the most hype, who supported me through endeavors and successes and failures, and who I know see me as both an athlete and as a person. And thank you to Anik, who's my coach these past 2 years, who's taught me to be strong and independent and take up space. You set such a great example of what it means to be a woman in sport and in life, and we're really grateful that she's willing to stick around Haverford as a mom for a little bit longer. She's going to be such an amazing mom, we know it. And thank you always to my parents, who I guess aren't crying, I was expecting some tears, but your support and your love, no matter how stressed or angry I am when I call, which is usually quite. When I left high school, I thought the track was done with me. The burnout was very real. I was not someone who became a fitness junkie during the COVID lockdown, I hate to admit it. But when I came to Haverford and I walked on the track team, I met a community of people who were dedicated to pushing themselves and each other as athletes, as students, and as people. And I was inspired then, and I continue to be inspired by you all. The people at Haverford are the reason that I ended up here and ended up playing a sport, and I can't imagine my experience any other way. Thank you.
year, so I appreciate you celebrating with us this evening. Special shout out to Jason Rash, who is the mastermind to make this all work. Thank you also to Karen and Matt for your athletic communication wizard wonderfulness. I'd like to thank our catering colleagues as well as conference and events office. Tonight's event has been recorded and will be available on Haverford Athletics YouTube page in the coming days. Thank you all for coming out, sharing in this celebration of our Scholar Athletes. Before everyone gets up, all Scholar Athletes, please head over to where women's track and field is to take some pictures. Okay. Thank you all so much. Drive safely.